In this video, we'll learn to view admin settings and set a default hub. After completing this step, you'll be able to modify member roles, change project types, set a default team, and deactivate a team member. In Fusion 360, we want to begin by expanding our data panel. We've already taken a look at ways in which we can add and remove people while working directly inside of Fusion 360. But we can also view our projects and our entire hub on the web. To do that, I'm going to go to the Open on the Web icon in my data panel. This is going to open up my project and specifically my subfolder and show me all the different data sets that are inside of here. You can see the versions, you can see if they have a milestone, and you can even select these and view them in 3D on the web. If we want to view it on the web, we can use the View option. It'll open it and it'll allow us to rotate, measure, add annotations, and comments to the design. We're not going to view these on the web, but we're going to go back to the top level of our Foundational Concepts folder, and we want to take a look at some more information about the project. On the right-hand side, we can take a look at project details. We see the project type, which is closed, and any activity. If you want, you can modify the name of your subfolders directly inside of here. We also have the ability to manage member roles. If we have added project users, we can modify their permissions directly inside of here. For example, changing somebody to a viewer will allow them to view the data but not make any changes. We can also make them an admin if we want to allow them to have privileges to make changes to the project. Also note that we have the addition of wiki pages. We can add wiki pages to track notes and have conversations between users. Another thing that we want to talk about is in the admin settings. In the upper right-hand corner, you can click on your image or your avatar, and then you can take a look at what your default hub is. If you want to set another hub as default, you can simply select it, view that data, and set it as a default hub. For me, I want to go back to my default hub, and I want to take a look at the settings as well as admin. I'm going to go into settings, and inside of settings, we'll take a look at all of the teams that we belong to, ones that we're owners of, and whether or not we want to set them as default or leave. When we go to our admin settings, if you're the admin of a project or a hub, you can get additional information about who has access to your project, what members and roles there are, and what specific projects there are. In this case, you can go to a specific project, you can change its type, even transfer it to another hub. There are plenty of different settings inside of the admin as well as your user settings for your projects. Be sure that you understand what your permissions are for a project or a subproject or folders inside of your team hub. If you have any additional questions, you can always take a look at the help and get information about all the different functionality that's available inside of these team hubs.